The Zambia Climate Change Network has launched the Southern African Climate Justice Torch ahead of the COP27 to be held in Egypt next month. Zccn, which is a member of the National Technical Committee on Climate Change, organized the event through its continental mother body, the Pan-African Climate Justice Alliance. The African Group Negotiators has commended the Pan-African Climate Justice Alliance for passing through the Climate Change Justice Torch Tour in Zambia. AGN Chairperson Ephraim Shitima, who is also Director at the Ministry of Green Economy and the Environment, said Zambia has positioned itself to provide mitigative measures and raise awareness about climate change. Here is a report.
As the world continues to fight the reduction of greenhouse gases and other emissions that contribute to climate change, Africa Group negotiators have taken an aggressive approach of launching an African Climate Change Justice Torch initiative aimed at galvanizing the voices of vulnerable communities who are mostly affected. However, African Climate Change Justice Torch Tour, an initiative by Pan-African Climate Change Justice Alliance, has gathered different African countries to strategize and submit to the negotiators what is expected to be achieved at the coming COP27 in Egypt on 6 November 2022. African Group Negotiator Chairperson Ephraim Chitima emphasized to the participants to include in their submission the doubling adaptive finances, which has been a major challenge for climate change program implementation.
Zambia just bare 2 weeks before the COP is indeed significant, and I think we commend PACJA for this initiative. And just to confirm, PS, that as PACJA indicated, we've taken the partnership with the civil society on the continent very seriously. We interact and engage very closely. Charles and the team are our regular partners in terms of exchanges, because this is important. COP27 will fail and succeed not only if the AGN negotiators don't do their job, but it's all of us. The presence of the civil society in the corridors of the negotiating rooms, the messages that will be carrying around to push your negotiators across the line.
Meanwhile, Zambia Climate Change Network Zccn Chairperson Monica Chundama highlighted the need to continue broadening the voice for climate change justice through various engagement with stakeholders.
Such meetings give us the opportunity to once again raise our voices to influence not only national but also African and global positions as we demand for climate justice and action as stakeholders. Here to the COP that is coming, that is COP27. Our desire as a country climate platform has always been to safe, clean, healthy, and a sustainable environment. We therefore engage with many stakeholders that will help championing ideas and actions that focus on making our world governments do more in climate change deliverables.
And Ghana's Pan-African Climate Justice Alliance Director Charles Mwingi disclosed the need for capacity building in communities as a way of raising awareness and educating the masses on the importance of COP27.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are all aware, and this has now become gospel truth, that Africa remains the most impacted continent in the whole world when it comes to the impact of climate change. Ironically, we only contribute 4% to the total greenhouse gases emissions, and therefore we are saying that we are suffering because of actions of people who are not necessarily within the continent. And this one really underpins our mandate as an organization, as an alliance, to advocate, for justice, first and foremost for the African people, when it comes, to climate change issues.
Worldwide Fund has not been left behind in advocating for a green world and nature conservation. Diriru Siamuntu, who represented WWF, stressed the need to realize local funds to enhance climate change programs as a country.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the climate torch passes through Zambia, this beautiful torch here, may it be a symbol of solidarity to the dire effects of climate change we face, and the hope that we must restore in embracing our locally co-created solutions to climate change. As the Pan-African Climate Justice Alliance has shown, by being a voice in campaigning and engaging with different governments across Africa, as well as the African Union, in ensuring that member countries take action, we are also calling for stronger action within our boundaries as Zambia, so that we can build to this focus that the PACJA.
With all this effort made by different CSOs in combating climate change effects, one's hope is that COP27 conference will yield implementable solutions. Jason Bobara, Sun FM TV News, Lusaka.